Good day, class. Today I will be looking at solving quadratic equations. This is a review of what you would have learned before. For this particular method, there are many steps you will have to take, so you have to pay close attention to everything that I say and everything that I do. Okay? Alright, so our first step is we are going to label our constant values. This is A. All of -9 is B, and all of +10 or +10 is C. Alright, so A is 2, B is -9, and 10 is C. Our next step is to multiply A and C. So 2 times 10 is equal to 20. Alright, that's the first step. Our next step is to find two numbers that multiply to give us the same 20 that we got from here. So two numbers that multiply to give me 20 and add to give me -9, which is B. Alright, so we need two numbers that multiply to give us +20 and add to give us -9. Okay, now to make our lives easy, I'm going to show you a nice way to determine what the two numbers are. So I will draw a circle. I write 20 inside. Right. And I left some spaces here for us to write pairs of numbers that multiply to give us 20. All right, so our first pair is 1 times 20. All right, another pair is 2 times 10. 2 times 10 is 20. All right, another pair is 4 times 5. All right, so I have written all the pairs of numbers that would multiply to give me 20. All right, now I said that the two numbers that we need, they should multiply to give me +20 and add to give me -9. All right, now the question is, and this is a question that you should ask yourselves, yes, whenever you are doing this problem. All right, which one of these pairs, if I manipulate a pair of numbers to get negative 9, which pair would that be? All right. So if I want to manipulate a pair of numbers that when I add those two numbers, I get negative 9, what pair would that be? And the obvious pair would be 4 times 5. All right. So 4 times 5. That is the only pair that I could choose, that if I manipulate or change the signs of the numbers in the pair, I would get negative 9 when I am adding. All right. So I am going to manipulate the two numbers. This has to be negative and this has to be negative for this to be true. All right. So negative 4 times negative 5 will give you a positive number, which is 20. And when I add negative 4 to negative 5, I am going to get negative 9. Okay. Now, our next step is we are going to rewrite this 3-term expression into a 4-term expression. So that's 2x squared minus 4x minus 5x plus 10. All right. So the negative 4x is related to negative 4, or negative 5x is related to negative 5. All right. And our next step is, sorry, I forgot to write equal to 0, because we are dealing with an equation. So we need to ensure that what we have here is an equation. All right. Our next step is I'm going to place my 4-term expression from my equation into this box. All right. Now, first term goes into the first box. The final term goes into the final box. And the remaining 2 terms can go anywhere. All right. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this step because I have created 2 previous videos about this step. So I'm not going to be spending a lot of time on this part. Okay. All right. So in this direction, the GCF is 1x. In this direction, it is negative 2. In this direction, it is 1x. Sorry, it is 2x. 2x. Sorry about that. All right. In this direction, our GCF is negative 5. All right. And I'm going to write my factors: x, take away 2, parentheses, times 2x take away 5, and we are dealing with an equation, so it's equal to 0. Alright, and then I'm going to split this equation into two equations. Alright, and I'm going to solve each equation. So to solve this equation, I am going to add 2 to both sides. So x is equal to 2. And for this equation, I'm going to add 5 to both sides. 2x is equal to 5. And then, let me rewrite that statement. Alright. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to 5 halves, or 2.5, or as a decimal, 2.5. Alright, so we have two answers. Alright, x is equal to 5, and I have a next answer. Alright, so my next answer is 5 over 2, or you can rewrite that in as a mixed fraction, 2.5, or as a decimal, 2.5. Alright, so we have two answers. X is equal to 5, and these three values have the same, these three numbers have the same value. Alright, so we have essentially two solutions. Alright, for this particular procedure, I would advise you to rewatch it until you understand what it is saying. Alright, I'm going to be creating a video to show you another method you can use, but this method is very useful, and I would advise you to ensure that you know this method. Alright, have a good day, class.